MAC address, what is it? MAC, which stands for Media Access Control. Now this is the address like your house address, like your any other address. This is a physical address. This is embedded in your NIC, Network Interface Card. The number is fixed, it cannot be changed. And this go hand in hand with the IP address. Now if you see this network interface card, this is how you connect your system to the outside world. So this is the number I'm talking about. This is the MAC address already embedded inside the device. So this MAC address is 48-bit. So there are 6 octet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Octet means 8-bit. So 6 octet, every octet 8-bit, so you have 6 into 8, 48-bit. And this is very important to understand that this is a hexadecimal 48-bit number. Alright. So assume that there is a class and there are 2 students. Both are called Tom. So this is not unique. If somebody comes and he says, Tom, stand up. 2 people will stand up. But what about roll number 32 and 15? If somebody comes and says, oh, 32 roll number stand up. Proper Tom will stand up. So this 48-bit hardware, this is already embedded in the network interface card while manufacturing. So this is the final identification of your computer. So there are 2 things, as I said, go hand in hand. IP address and MAC address. Both are needed to uniquely identify a system on a network or a internet. So this is your house. Assume this is your house. Now you have taken some service from some company, say router, internet service provider. So router will be provided an IP. You can also fix it, but most of the time the ISP fix it already. Now when you have this, say any kind of router, the packet is coming inside from the outside network. So this IP address can be 32-bit if you are talking about IPv4. It can be 128-bit if you are talking about IPv6. Now this packet is coming from the outside network till your router. But this IP is provided by the company. Alright. You are there, your wife is there, you are using YouTube, your wife is using Facebook. The YouTube packet cannot go to Facebook system. So how to decide that? That is, a computer has a proper MAC address. A computer or a laptop, whatever device you have. So the MAC address, once it is finalized, then the YouTube packet will go only to you and Facebook will go to your wife. So MAC is Media Access Control. Other names are also popular. Physical address, hardware address, or BIA, burn in address. Because this is already embedded, burned into your network interface card, which I am highlighting again and again. This 2 devices, as I just told you about Tom. So it is globally unique. IP, the difference between MAC and IP is this only. MAC is unique. So let me write a hexadecimal format of MAC address. So this is colon, but it can be a period, it can be a hyphen also. So we have first 3 octets. That is, they can be separated by a colon or a period or a hyphen. So we have 00, colon 0A, colon 95, colon 90, colon 67, colon 16. The important is, in the IPv4 address, these are dotted decimal address. That is, the values separated by dot are in decimal. But in MAC, it is hexadecimal. It can be separated by column, dot, or say hyphen. So this is, please again understand, it is 48-bit long hexadecimal number, but 32-bit is IP address or 128 IP address. So this, you can divide this address into 2 parts, 1 part, 2 part. So one part can be 24-bit, other part can be 24-bit. The first 3 octets from the left is OUI. The first 24 bit is organization unique identifier. It can be Bell, it can be D-Link, it can be Cisco, it can be HP, whichever. This is organization unique identifier. The next 24 bit are for the network interface card. It is vendor specific, the company specific. The MAC address or this kind of thing works on data link layer. If you talk about ISO SI layer, you have application layer, session, presentation, all these comes with network layer. Then we have the data link layer, just above the physical layer. So data link layer, MAC address. Network layer, IP address. So IP address, that is why it is router friendly. MAC address is switch friendly. Okay. For switch, it is MAC. For router, it is IP. This ARP protocol, why it is used? Very important thing, ARP protocol. Now you have a system or a machine. There is another system or a machine. Okay, maybe in same network, maybe in another network. Now you already have your IP and MAC. Now you want to start a conversation, send the packet. IP already, But how to know the MAC address? As I told you, IP and MAC both are important for the communication to actually take place. So in order to get the MAC, when the IP of other system is known, the ARP, this discovery packet is sent, and a reply that is broadcast, and ARP reply will come that will give you the MAC.